guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and as we mentioned in an earlier episode, I finally got the NES Classic, and I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, as you should be. And it wasn't soon after that we ran into each other and you were like, hey, what do you think the best games on this collection are? And in typical fashion, we started debating back and forth. It was a tug of war. And today we're going to bring you what we feel are our top 5 games on the NES Classic Edition.
Yeah, this list was really hard to make, and pump the brakes right now. This is our opinion, so don't get upset.
There are some good ones on there, though. And you also brought along a really good beer today.
Yes, today we're drinking an IPA from Nebraska Brewing Company. I'm excited.
Yes, it's going to be a great episode, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and stay tuned for this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Number 5.
All right, here we go. You ready to do this?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's jump right into this thing. What do we got at number 5?
Number 5, good old Castlevania.
A Konami classic. Started what was a great series for many years. A game that I think is so relevant to still play and to go back and start at the Castlevania beginning.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun to go through the entire series. And if you're a fan of any type of platformers and you haven't played this game, are you really a fan?
Yeah, it's amazing. They did such a great job with it. Is it the best Castlevania game in the series? You know, that's up for debate. I think Castlevania 3 and 4 are probably a little bit better, but there's something about this game because I started there. Also, if you've played Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, which we did an episode on.
Yes, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I think if you're like a modern gamer and maybe you just started there because you heard about it or something like that, you gotta go back and play the first Castlevania. It is so good. Konami did such a great job. Konami's maybe lost its way a little bit, but you know, they've had a couple recent releases that have got me feeling pretty good inside. Yeah. I think they might be turning the tide.
I hope so. I hope so.
I really do, because they used to be like my favorite developer, but we'll see what happens. But Castlevania is a game you really need to play on the NES Classic, and it's hard as hell.
Oh, it's from the Medusa heads to the bosses.
Oh,
it's just...
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Oh, God.
It is you're going to say the F word and any other word you can think of thousands of times, but it's such a rewarding experience, and it is doable. You can beat this game. I did it back in the day, and I did it on the NES Classic, so I know it can be done. So definitely check out Castlevania.
Number 4.
All right, number 4. This game is near and dear to your heart.
Yes, it's number 4 on our list for this, but it is gotta be one of my most played games in my entire life, and that's Punch-Out.
Oh, yes.
And I should clarify, one of the most played games in my entire life is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. The version that made it on the NES Classic doesn't have Tyson in it.
Which is kind of disappointing because it's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he got himself in a little bit of trouble, and I think that probably had something to do with it, and so Nintendo re-released a game just called Punch-Out, and Mike Tyson was replaced with a gentleman, I believe, called Mr. Dream. He kind of looks like him. He did some different things to make him not kind of look like him. It plays the same, but there's something about knocking Tyson on his ass that never gets old.
There's satisfactory to kicking Mike Tyson's butt.
Oh, it's important. And every year I get back on this and I beat it. You've seen me beat it a couple different times. It's just something that I'll never get over. I think if you are into having to memorize patterns, sequences, and to find a tell on a character, it's so awesome. It's all there, and it's a really fun, rewarding game. And I remember watching my dad playing it as a kid, and I'll never get sick of it.
Number 3.
Number 3, Legend of Zelda.
This game is sweet and started an entire series of games which are absolutely incredible.
This era of Nintendo, it's really cool how many lifelong, still to this day, genres and characters that are still alive and well and stronger than ever.
Yeah.
And Link and Zelda is as strong as it's ever been. The best entry into the game, in a lot of people's opinion, just recently happened with Breath of the Wild.
Which is, if you haven't played Breath of the Wild, oh, that game is sweet.
It's absolutely incredible. I would tell you, though, if you're a modern-day Zelda fan, you gotta go back and play the original.
Yes.
I've always felt that way with classic games. I grew up with the NES, but I still go back and play Atari stuff. And I've been that way with music, too. Like, I feel like if you're a 21 Pilots fan and you're a younger, 20-something-year-old, you better go back and discover some Nirvana and some Beatles and some early-day stuff and fill in the gaps in your encyclopedia. And The Legend of Zelda is incredible. I beat this game every 2 to 3 years. To me, it's my favorite Zelda game of all time.
Okay.
I know a lot of people wouldn't fall into that camp. Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, and Breath of the Wild, most people would probably put ahead of it. But something about this game, I just grew up with it. It was one of my original first 5 games on NES. It's incredible.
Number 2.
All right, number 2. On my personal list, this was number 1, but this guy wouldn't let me put it in number 1. Good old Gradius. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was very, very hard not to put it there because we love shmups.
Yes.
And I know when I started playing video games, this is the first one I ever seen. And there's so much going on, top of the screen, bottom of the screen. You have to have a complete cerebral awareness of what's going on around you.
It's so much fun, and it's so hard, and I get so upset playing it, but I can't stop playing it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's like a drug. This game is a drug, and I can't stop.
This is back in the era where Konami, I feel like, ruled the world. They had Castlevania, they had Gradius, they were doing so many things very, very well. They lost their way for a little bit, but I think they may be turning their act around here. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I really hope so.
But Gradius is such an incredible game, and the series is actually really, really good. I don't hear a lot of people mention some of the subsequent releases of Gradius. And 3's really good on Super Nintendo. Gradius 5 on PS2, I think, is kind of the pinnacle of the franchise, in my opinion. But it all started with the original. Yep, you got to come back to Gradius 1. It's very hard to beat. I beat it with 2 to 3 save states. I think I beat it when I was younger without any on the original cartridge.
Which is insane, because I can barely get past level 2.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's all about memorization and repetition. It's just these games, the term NES hard, you play through some of these games, you're going to know exactly where that came from. You got to be ready to grind.
What do we have here? A good old-fashioned number 1.
All right, another moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1.
I don't think that if you are honest with yourself, there's any other game in the entire NES catalog, let alone on the NES Classic, that you can put at number 1 other than Super Mario Bros. 3.
Such an amazing game.
Yeah, I can't nitpick one thing about it. I'm a pretty cynical prick, and I can't figure out anything that's wrong with this game. I've been playing it since I was a little kid. The second NES my brother and I got was the Mario 3 bundle.
Ooh.
Because our first one, didn't work out too well. But I've been playing this game for years, and it's so good. It holds up so well today. I think that it is the best Mario game ever. Super Mario World and this are probably up there. I know some people maybe argue Mario 64. Mario Odyssey, we just got our hands on that. It's really cool.
That's definitely up there for me.
Yeah, it's cool. But this game is just so good. It's literally the closest thing that I can think of to a perfect game. Was it, is it cool or posh to say the obvious? No. But we weren't going for controversy. We were going with our honest opinion. And I literally do not think there's a better game maybe of all time, but for sure on the NES, than Super Mario Bros. 3.
I would agree with that.
So anyways, what about this beer? What'd you think?
Well, I think it's really good because my beer's empty.
Yeah.
It's kind of a more heavy IPA, I would say. It's 6.9%. So
and it's thick. It's chewy.
It's thick and it's full-bodied, I would say. It's not very complex, which is, those two words, I feel like usually go together, like full-bodied and complex.
Yeah.
But this is full-bodied, but simple. It's just a generic IPA, and the flavors are full, and it's just so good.
Yeah, they definitely threw a fastball right down the center of the plate with this. It's just a straightforward IPA. The flavor profile is very simple, very hoppy, but it's really good. There's a citrus and then the heavy hops. I'm not a huge IPA fan, but they did this very, very well. They didn't try making it something it wasn't. They don't even have a name for it. It's this Nebraska Brewing Company's
IPA.
Yeah. So the other thing I love, you might be sitting there like, why are they drinking it out of a can? These are pop top cans. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just a wide open. You just pull the whole top off and do your thing. So I would buy this, and I'm not a fan of IPAs.
Yeah, so if you're ever in Nebraska, which I don't know why you would want to be. I mean, we live in Iowa, so it's equally as worse. But you should pick this up.
Yeah, absolutely. So overall, if you don't agree with our list, leave some comments below. I think we have got a pretty solid list here. I think you would have a lot of fun if you went back, and if these were the only 5 games you could take to an island with you somewhere and your old NES, I think you'd be doing just fine.
Well, I'd be just fine with Gradius.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Well, we hope you enjoyed. Leave some comments below with your opinions if you care to. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell.
Yeah.
Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time on Gaming Off the Grid.
Yes, absolutely. And I know you're really excited to jump into that thing. So, fart.
So, fart yourself a beer. Okay. Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. Okay. Hey guys. Damn it. We're right in the pocket.
Pretty long after you got it home and got it plugged in that the debate ensued, but fuck. Alright.
The debate pseudo-sued.
Yep. Yeah, and it wasn't soon after you came over and...
You got a good character now too. I'm gonna start a new track.